So I don't actually even know how I'm going to start this intro or whatever, but today is quite I guess you can say, a very devastating day for us football fans all over the world. For those who do not know what has been going on for the past day and a half, I'm going to be explaining it full on, brief to brief, in this video. So definitely sit back and grab some popcorn. I only found out about this a day and a half ago. I've got no clue how long this has been going on for. But this is going viral within the football world, and us fans are very upset, and we have all the rights to be upset. Now, if you do not know what this is on about, I'm pretty sure you have heard about it. If you haven't, then you're living under a rock. European Super League explained. So, I'm going to be explaining what it is. So, the idea was for the top European football clubs to break away from UEFA and start their own competition in 2021. So, we've got the likes of Manchester United, which I'm highly disappointed in, as that is my club that I have in my heart. I'm very disappointed actually with all the clubs that have done this, that are in this. I'm disgusted, and it is a massive disgrace to the sport. I'm just going to be very, very nasty in this. If all these clubs that have participated in them, I hope they all get sacked and relegated. I'm very sorry to say, but I am so frustrated and so disappointed as a long life football supporter of my club, United. I don't even want to be supporting them at this moment. And it's not the club, it's the owners who have decided this. So as you know, teams in the Premier League, they get a minimum of £100 million a year just to be participated in the Premier League. That's what they get. The Super League gives them twice the money, so from 100 million to 300 plus million. And what it is basically, as I will be explaining now, of the 16 teams contesting the competition, 11 will be labeled as core founding clubs. These 11 clubs will be guaranteed their places in the Super League for 20 years. So basically, if you look at it, it is pointless. You cannot relegate, so you're basically footballing for nothing. So that means that you have goddamn Bayern, which they have said they would not be participate. Much respect to Germany and France. I'm devastated, and the greed is just, it's ridiculous, and it's so sad. It actually kind of hurts my heart. It makes me want to tear up and cry, because you don't realize, if you don't watch football and you haven't been a long life supporter for clubs or club, this hurts. Even a grown-up man, as you could see yesterday in England, people in front of Liverpool stadium were protesting, which I'm not a Liverpool fan or supporter, but you have my full respect regardless of what club you are. If you're out there letting the people know what your voice is, then my respect is yours. As I said, City is in there as well. Gosh, Real Madrid, goddamn Italian clubs are in there. It's just disgusting. Football is not mainly for money, it is for the passion that you have as a player. Of course, you get paid a lot of money, but the main reason you do it is because of the passion, the love you have. The fans, we as the fans love the sport. I could give zero about the money at all. I don't get paid for watching it, right? I don't get paid to play. I'm a supporter. I watch that to see my club thrive. I support them. I pay to watch them. And well, let's explain how would a European league work. There will be 2 groups of 10 playing home and away fixtures, with the top 3 in each group automatically qualifying for the quarterfinals. Teams finishing 4th and 5th would then compete in 2-leg playoffs for the remaining quarterfinal position. So basically, this is just their own Champions League thing. It's just the world's richest clubs, because that's really what it comes down to. It's not just the best clubs. It's so ironic, because these are all the richest, wealthiest clubs in the whole goddamn world. You've got the likes of City, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Juventus, Inter, AC Milan, etc. Name it up. They're not just one of the best clubs in the world, they are also one of the richest in the world. Some of these clubs are owned by billionaire sheikhs. For example, City, oil money. I know PSG is not in it, but if PSG was in it, also oil. I'm disgusted as a supporter. It's devastating news, and the fact that this is, for me at least, is out of the blue, I can't agree with it, and I don't agree with it. So what is it? As I said, it will be 20-team league made up of 15 permanent members, with the remaining 5 members of the league comprised of teams which qualify through domestic European League competition. So basically what that means is, if this would go through, I'm hoping it doesn't, because if that's the fact, yeah, I will not be watching any United games. I will not be watching any football anymore. Then I'm done with football. I'm never watching it again. That means that United will not be able to play the Premier League, because they are on their own competition. You'll have the likes of goddamn United against Real Madrid. You have Real Madrid against City. You have BS matches, and you're basically competing for nothing because you can't relegate. So what are you playing for? No goddamn reason at all. You're playing for really nothing. You're only playing for money. Because at the end of the day, these clubs are getting guaranteed 300 million plus pounds. Twice what they would normally get in the Premier League just for participating. It's all greed and money, and I am disgusted that this is even a thing, a topic we're talking about on this day. Football is not mainly for money, it's for the passion you have. The supporters have passion. I love watching football, but I cannot be watching this crap. Manchester United against Real Madrid. I don't give a damn. Hey, if they play, let it be a Champions League. Let them football for something, because I wonder what I swear to God, what are the players thinking about this? You cannot tell me that any player is agreeing with this crap. There's no way. I've seen Bruno Fernandes speak about it. I've seen so many footballers stand up against it, and that's good, my man. Don't let these big corrupt organizations mislead you, because UEFA is corrupt. We all know what's been done in the past, avoiding taxes and stuff, and etc. It's a corrupt organization. Agree with me or not, there's no denying it. It is one of the most corrupt organizations in the world of sports. Alright, we can agree with that, right? So, what is the controversy? European football's governing body UEFA is leading a fierce backlash against plans for a breakaway Super League, saying associate players and clubs could be banned from its competitions. Yes, that means that Fernandes will not be able to play in the Premier League. Ramos won't be able to play in the Liga BBVA. Saverin described the Super League plan as a spit in the face of all football lovers. Thank you. I don't know who this man is, but thank you. I mean, is European Super League bag? Let me explain. The ESL is being condemned as money grabbing, since it would mostly be a closed shop. That basically means that other clubs cannot participate in Champions League with them, with Europa League, because that means that United can never participate for Champions League, can never participate for Europa League. Other clubs can't do the same. You basically have United out of the league. You have Liverpool out of the league. Arsenal, Tottenham, Gotham City. They won't be in the Premier League anymore. You know what I mean? You got to realize they are out of the competition. They are in their own competition with these other billion-dollar plus clubs, competing for nothing. You're competing actually for nothing. It's dude. If you don't understand this, my man. I mean, especially during a pandemic as well, man, like crazy. Without the jeopardy of relegation for founding clubs. So that means you can never get relegated, as I said, right? Many consider it against the spirit of football's long history, particularly with lower league outfits struggling from the pandemic. There you go. So, who's in the European Super League? The 12 teams confirmed as founders include the big six from the Premier League. Liverpool, Man United, discussed by. Chelsea, forgot them as well. Man City, Tottenham and Arsenal. And this is the question, right? Will Man City be kicked out of the Champions League? Now, I read in the news yesterday as well that City, Chelsea and Real Madrid could be kicked out of the Champions League because of this whole thing, right? Chelsea, Man City and Real Madrid will be expelled from the Champions League this week. Oh, they have. According to Danish UEFA member Jesper Muller, the same rules will be expected to apply in the Europa League, where fellow Super League founders Manchester United and Arsenal are among the last four. Why is there Super League? Well, before I even answer this question, money. What is a European Super League? It's meant to be a supplementary competition to each club's domestic league, similar to how the UEFA Champions League operates now. The difference is that the core ESL teams would not have to qualify to compete, as they do now. So that means you do not have to be top 4 or top 3 to qualify for Champions League and Europa League. You're not in it. Well, the Reds are one of the big 6 English teams signed up to the new league. Leeds United supporters Trust said its members were disgusted at the actions of 6 selfish football club owners. And this is the problem. It's not even the goddamn clubs, it's the owners that are participating. We have the likes of Man City, which is a club that is $1 billion plus worth. United, $2 billion plus or something worth. And yet they want more money. These owners should have nothing to say. I don't give a damn if you're the owner. I cannot care. You don't give a damn about the sport. You don't goddamn care about it at all, actually, matter of fact. The only thing you can be caring about is your pockets getting filled up, and it disgusts me that this is also out of the blue. I actually hate to say it, but I really hope these clubs get sued for this. I hope, or at least get relegated or get massive fines, because this is it's unacceptable to the world, man. This is a stab in the back, man. Like, for real, as a long-time United supporter, I am disgusted, but not surprised actually. I'm not going to act and say that like I'm not surprised that the owners have done this, because if you know the owners, you know what they have done in the past. They don't give a jack about our game, about our players. They only care about filling their own pockets financially up. And these people, unfortunately, aren't destroying football. They have destroyed football. Money has destroyed this beauty of a sport called football. It's created by the poor, but it has been stolen by the rich. And that's the problem nowadays. I love watching football, and I'm quite upset, and I have all the rights to be upset, because I am a supporter because of the sport, not because of this crap. It's a joke, it's a disgrace. You'll see Gary Neville as well talk about it. It is a disgrace. Rio Ferdinand, Roy Keane, ex-United members. And I'm glad that these players are standing up and saying something against it, and are not shutting up because of the fact that they could get potentially banned from online. That's also a joke. Jurgen Klopp, respect him as well. I'm not a supporter of Liverpool. It doesn't matter if you support him or not. But I respect Jurgen Klopp for his honesty, that he does not agree with it. Other side, Tuchel from Chelsea, should be ashamed of yourself. I trust my club. You've been paid probably to be quiet and not say anything negative about your club, because otherwise that means you get fired. And that's unfortunately how it quite works in the football world. If you say something negative about your club, you can either get sacked the next morning, you get fired, or you get a nice large amount of money, so you just zip it and act like you know nothing's going on. That's the joke in reality, of football. So is it confirmed? That's my question. Okay, we know this. The Premier League clubs will be joined as founders of the Super League by AC Milan, Atletico Madrid. Oh, also Atletico. Oh, thank you. Barcelona, Inter Milan, Juventus, and Real Madrid. As I said, there's no goddamn Southampton. There's no Leeds United, and you're probably wondering how come. Money. They are simply not relevant enough. They aren't the world's best clubs in general as well, and they don't have the money as well. And I just want to know what you guys think about this. It's utterly disgusting. I don't understand that as well, man. So people often ask as well, are PSG in the European Super League? PSG are not one of the teams to agree to the Super League respect, leading to speculation that El Khelafi could replace Agnelli at the head of the ECA, the organization that represents Europe's leading clubs. But the Athletic understands he has turned down the opportunity. Why is Bayern not in the Super League? German clubs have always been closely associated with their fans, and such any ambition to join a Super League is minimum. Borussia Dortmund CEO Hans-Joachim Watzke revealed that both his club and Bayern had rejected offers to join the Super League. They want reform for the Champions League instead. Thank you. Got all my respects, Dortmund as well. Gosh, my man, I'm heartbroken. It's the controversy behind it. For me, at least, it's quite out the blue. It's just crazy, man. And the people that I see commenting saying, oh, but what does this matter? The point is, our football is getting taken away. You would never be seeing any big six teams in the Premier League play against the smaller teams. That's the whole point of these competitions, is to give the smaller clubs also the chance. So that's why I'm going to end this video. Just let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Just give your honesty and honest opinion down below. I'm going to say like this, disappointed. Just got no other words to really say than just quite disappointed. And I'm just hoping that this does not go further. I hope this gets washed away, which looking at it now, it's not looking good for us fans, but I'm convinced that this is not going through. I can understand if this is completely out of the blue, that this is very confusing for you in the beginning. Even I must agree, I was very confused yesterday. It was just in the back of my mind, I was like, what is it? Can someone explain to me what it means, what it does? Oh, you can basically search it up. It's all about money and greed. It's got nothing to do with the passion of football, because if that was the case, you wouldn't have ever mentioned, or they wouldn't have ever done something like this. These owners have got no respect and love for the game. They could not give anything about their players, about the club. They can only care about filling their pockets up and be financially wealthier, which, funny thing is, these clubs are billion plus worth already, most of them, so I don't understand really. Money is nice, but when it comes to this, it's disgusting. It shouldn't be priority of a game. It shouldn't be. It should be passion always number one, and then money second maybe. But yeah, utterly disappointed. And if this is the case, and if it actually proceeds to become an actual thing, yeah, you're going to never see me watch and talk about football anymore, because I will no longer be supporting my club, which is United. If this goes through, like I said, yeah, my support is gone and my respect for the club is gone completely, especially towards the owners. but I will no longer be supporting and watching football teams anymore. Yeah, just let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.